Streaming.
Fuck's sake, stupid fucking PSN. I think I've got too many on my list.
You're about 700, ain't you?
Right.
Wednesdays. Checking calendar. That's for Friday, what we're doing. Right.
He's 17, 18. Hands off for that. Oh. Now I can go with Sebastian Vettel. I haven't got lack saying, oh, I want to be a German.
Can you just check the streams on YouTube? My phone's died.
Should we leave the party?
Yeah, we'll create our own lobby once the stream's working.
Yep, you're live.
Right, can you hear me? Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Yep, you're live.
Right, can you hear me? Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Yep, can hear you loud and clear. What? Right. Party, well, share party audio.
I know where it is. Just a second.
Sound on screen.
Adjust audio mix. Oh no, adjust microphone level.
There it is. There it is. There you are. You
Adjust audio mix. Oh no, adjust microphone level.
Right then. Okay. Sound.
And just hope nobody else joins from the admin chat.
Sound. Looking forward to tonight, guys. Hope you're ready, tier 1.
First time for me, guys, so don't be harsh on me.
So far this week we've had 3 tickets. That's the maximum. I'm expecting a lot from tier 1. Hopefully we get just get 10 tickets now.
Yeah, I think these guys will play it cool. They'll play it safe and try the best driving they can.
Well, the big thing we've got to do is try and tell the Chuckle Brothers apart. Both in the Ferrari.
That's gonna be a difficult one.
I have to Chuckle Brother 3, 4 and 5 are racing at the moment.
The triplets?
The
or
triplets?
the quadrulettes?
The quadrulettes.
I wonder if someone is driving with a sombrero. What do you think?
Probably John. Probably got his VR headset on and his sombrero.
I can imagine that.
John's racing in the Aston Martin, I see. That's going to be fun. He's only just about mastering his new assists and cockpit cam, and he's been thrown into tier 1.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting for him.
Watch him go and win now. Everyone crashes out and John will come home first.
We got a really packed grid here. The best drivers we have for the server here. The best Pheonix League.
Yeah, obviously. We didn't want to be in tier 1, we didn't want to show you guys up. Wanted to give you all a chance. The milky. I wonder what our emojis are. Right, that should be everyone invited. I think we're just waiting for Mike to join and then we should be ready to get going. Sorry, likewise, I was out and I had to pay the taxi driver extra to get me home quicker. I did invite him to the lobby because he was quite quick, but he said he's a bit busy.
Well, at least the taxi driver got a little bit extra.
Yep. He looked very happy. As soon as that £10 touched his hand, I swear he put it into 6th gear.
He was becoming the new Michael Schumacher, I guess.
Well, I think he got
on the streets of London.
He would have got a few time penalties because he was cutting a few corners, let's put it that way. I was holding on for my dear life. Right, I think Mike's just joining now. Yep, Mike's in. So we're just waiting for John to give us the okay to start, but I think that is everyone. Some good quick races in here though. You got Jonathan Cox, Lee Craig.
Yeah, definitely. That's gonna be really interesting now.
The sprint race, Graham Phelps in here. One wing. I had a good battle with him in Bahrain last week. That was intense. Sweating.
Also front Betico as a reserve. Also we see clean driver.
Yeah.
Tries always his best.
Skills done. I haven't seen him, but I've been told he's very quick. So I've been looking forward to seeing him race. Two Chuck brothers, we don't need no introduction, we both know they're absolutely rapid.
The battle for the pole position, that's gonna be it.
Oh no.
That's gonna be so intense.
I can't even name who I think it's gonna get it. I reckon it's gonna be one of the Chuck
I have
Jonathan.
no idea who's can it be.
I'm a bit biased towards Jonathan because he is my teammate in the 100%. And he is in a Mercedes, so going for Jonathan for P1 and 2 here.
The commentator curse.
Oh shit! I just cursed them.
Well, Clay was saying all commentator curse should go to him. Reverse
no,
psychology.
I can't give Clay any more bad luck. Keeps getting taken out in all the league races we're in.
Gonna be something
he's like
now.
he's like the most unluckiest guy going. In Monster he'll be doing really well, and then from nowhere a car like Crossed or Brizzy will spin, and that's it, he's out.
Yeah.
He's just always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I used to remember when this always happened to me. I always get taken out.
Still happens to me. Trying to be clean and bam.
Oh yeah, right. We got a full quali.
Did well last night in the Chip Brothers League though, 9th. It was
really?
Yeah, in Canada. It was a very interesting race. Did better than I
Oh,
thought.
nice.
So we're just waiting for John to give us the okay. And then we're going racing. I think we might be waiting for one more person. No, John said let's go. I'm ready up. So
Yep.
ready up, guys. It's time to go racing in Mexico.
I hope no one drank too much tequila now.
That was me at the pub about an hour ago.
Well, I just hope my PS4 isn't that loud.
So, stream links. The Chuckle Brothers need a link to the stream. Use the last 1% of my phone battery up to try and find the stream. Got it.
So do not forget, we have 18 people on the grid, so we have a full qualification.
Oh, do we have full quality?
Yep.
Oh my god. For the first time in this league, we have full qualifying guys. I swear I just heard John's voice. I must be hearing things.
It's in your head.
John's always in my head. To put the link to the stream in for the Wednesday guys. Oh, Swiss has beat me to it. He's already on the ball, Swisser. He's flying. Quicker than me. I'm turning into an old man. I keep having these moments where I'm just not up to speed.
Everyone is getting quicker now.
Oh, definitely. Especially people like you. You used to be miles behind me, now you're overtaking me. It's not fair. It's just not on. 10 place grid penalty for lack.
It's gonna be race ban for the next time.
Oh, definitely.
So everyone in the pit right now. I wonder who comes out first.
Chuck Brothers going for mediums though. Remember, it's full qualifying, guys, so whatever tyre the top 10 set their lap on in Q2, that'll be the tyre you start your race on. In Mexico, you can do a one-stopper. It's not the quickest, you'll have to be very aggressive. It's probably better to do medium soft soft or soft medium medium.
Yeah, especially going through the S's then with the tire wear.
Oh, definitely.
It can be hard. That can be hard. It can throw you into the wall. You have to be really careful there.
Ooh, Call Me Pablo and Clay are out first. The Alfa Romeo's going out together. Have they got some sort of tactics lined up?
Maybe we can see a tow train. Who knows?
We never know. Liking Clay's helmet there. Quite nice. Getting his tyres warmed up. Is that a pink helmet on Clay? Yeah, he's gone for pink. Only real men wear pink, guys. Clay's there wearing it. Clay
and Frambatico is also going out now. He's on our outlap.
Clay's coming for the S's here. Or as I call Spin City, because that's where I always spin in Mexico.
That only happens when you drink too much tequila.
Yeah, that's true. Always spinning the S's.
Yeah, me too. Twice DNFing there.
The same here.
Especially last season on the 100% race, driving in the championship and then DNFing. That's hard to take.
I would have been gutted. I'll just turn my sound volumes down, because I know John will moan at me saying the cars are louder than my voice. There we go. So then Clay then starts his flying lap as he comes down to turn 1. It's the well, took more than just a little bit of the apex there, took half of it with him. Nice and clean for that little sector there. Back onto the power. I'm surprised he didn't get a corner cut for that first sector there.
Yeah, corner cutting also have to be careful here.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, then hitting all the apexes. Good lines for you.
Ooh, John saying, evening guys, dry quali and dry race we have.
Ooh, sounds good to me.
Perfect.
Clay's
I do not want a wet race here.
Oh no, I hate wet races here.
Yeah.
Especially for the messes.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to Spin City, guys. Clay's coming through the stadium sector. He's going to be the first guy to post a lap here. Let's see what sort of times we're looking at for people to beat. Remember, the top 15 will go through Q1. 116.3 for Clay. It's a good lap. See what his teammate's going to beat him.
Ooh, call me Hondo Boykin.
Now that's teamwork, look.
By 6,000ths of a second. Crazy. That's crazy.
That is absolutely crazy. Teammates as well. Both of them in 6,000ths of a second of each other, man. Who else? He's on a lap that's coming round. I think it's AlphaTauri on a lap. Mike's on and out that. Now it's just coming around the last corner now.
Red Bull,
so time's he gonna
and
go?
he gets P3.
117.0, 7 tenths slower than the AlphaTauris. Alfa Romeo's gonna have to find a few more tenths there, I reckon. And one wing goes with 117.1 as well. The Alfa Romeo's then on early doors.
They nailed it. They really nailed it.
They really nailed it because everyone's coming in around the 117 mark here. And Swiss then wants to join the 1 minute 16 club. It puts himself into third, 5 tenths back. And the other McLaren, a Sniz, also wants to be part of that club. Top 3 now split by 1 tenth of a second. That's insane.
That's incredible.
Looks like the Alfa Romeos and the McLaren's definitely been getting some practice in.
I'm gonna watch Hartman now.
There's a yellow flag. It was John in the just before the stadium sector. He's back on the track though.
Oh, maybe giving place. He's on out lap. He will start his flying lap shortly.
So just watch Mike come around the corner. I'm going to jump to John to put him off. So whoa, Mike! That's like 8 tenths clear of for me, Pablo. Mike's not hanging about.
Absolutely flying through those corners there.
Absolutely smashed it. That'll probably be safe to get him through to the next qualifying, so he can probably just come in the pit and chill out, have a bit more tequila, maybe give the Pinata a few hits. Who else just finished the lap? Lee Craig, the other one's 17 as well.
Hartman also coming around the last few corners through the stadium section, and now on the home straight. I wonder what he's gonna set now. Ooh, and that's gonna be P4 for him.
John's just going through the stadium section as well. Comes around that last corner now.
Oh, I think he hit the barrier a little bit. Ooh, still got a P10.
P10 for John.
Yep.
I feel like he could be doing the gym strap tonight.
I don't think so.
So are we actually doing full quali? It's a bit of a debate going on in the chat. One wing and Hartman want to know if we're doing short.
The thing is, Chuckle Brothers and Chuckle Brothers, no, Chuck Brothers and Chuckle Brothers, both are on mediums, and they're gonna settle his the lap now. Still on the out lap, warming their tires.
From start these lap. Yeah, quite a few cars coming out on the track now to their first times. Jonathan Cox is also out there, and so is Grunfeld and the Mercedes. If you look on the map, the Ferraris are in a Mercedes sandwich on track. Looks like the Chuckle Brothers though may be trying to give each other a toe here.
That can be possible.
Yeah, Chuckle Brother on the soft tyre and Chuckle Brothers on the mediums, getting a toe from his teammate on the soft. That's one way to get a better lap time on the medium tyres.
Now that's the perfect strategy, to be honest. As teammates, that's the best thing you can do here.
They have an advantage being brothers sat next to each other.
That makes it easier.
Just wonder if we get to the end of the race and on different tyres, will it be multi 2-1? Will we see a Sebastian Vettel Mark Webber episode going on between them?
It's gonna be interesting.
It could cause family arguments if it comes down to a total decider and they both take each other out.
Then they have to build, instead of a rig, they have to build a boxing ring and have a little fight then.
So we're just waiting for them to come around and finish their laps then.
Yeah, Grunfeld also coming. What's he gonna set? And he sets P2.
Second for him. Then we're going to have Chuck Brother P2. He's took it from Grunfeld. And the Chuck Brother on the medium tyre though.
Oh, Jonathan Cox got the fast lap there.
So the Chuck Brother on the medium tyre there. The medium tyre not paying dividends against the soft, so it's only good enough for 14th. But the top three is Jonathan, Mike and Chuck Brother at the moment. Grunfeld's just been beaten to the top three start by Chuck Brother. And the early pace setters of the Alfa Romeos dropped down to 5th and 6th for the time being. So where's John? John just crossed the line. Oh, he's going for another lap now, is John.
We still have Ice One and Stooge to set the lap.
Yeah. Oh, Ice One's just gone 12th, so we've got the Haas team yet to set lap times.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stooge coming into the arena section now. So
he went purple in the middle sector apparently, so Stooge is on a flyer here. So Gingy's asking, who do you think's going to be on the podium tonight?
To be honest, I don't want to spoil anything or do the commentator curse.
I reckon Jonathan will be there or abouts.
I was just gonna say Jonathan, Mike, and
definitely gonna be a
one of the
Chuck.
Yeah, definitely.
Then I'm going for the outside a bit of chart, man.
Yeah, he can be the underdog tonight.
He sure can. Usually he's up there. John's been thrown into T1 here as a reserve. Be a good place for him there to get practicing on his new assist and cockpit cam though.
He's getting used to it. That's fantastic to see.
He did not enjoy the Monday tier though. I think he said he went for about 5 or 6 front wings.
Yeah, well, Jeddah is having the circuit and then first time driving with the cockpit cam.
Yeah.
That's difficult.
Not the best. It is. I'm surprised John didn't just retire, but we know John won't give up.
Never.
Still finished, got points there. It's good to see. So the only guy yet to set a time is Skills Dan. And he nearly lost the rear end for the S's there, but he's powering down now. As he comes to
also a purple middle sector there.
He did indeed. Let's just ride on board him, see what he can do. I like his helmet. His helmet looking very nice.
Oh yeah, exactly. I like it too.
I always look at the people, everyone's helmets, and Dan goes into
P3
third.
for him.
Good lap that. So now everyone's set their lap time. So Jonathan Cox is on provisional pole. Mike in second. Skills Dan P3. Chuck Brothers P4. And Grunfeld, Call Me Pablo, Hates Clay, Hartman, Shiznit, and Stooge round out the top 10. And then the other guys just below. Look at how many people have done a 1:16.
And Chopper coming around the corner, the last corner. Ooh, and he goes to the pit. So
from 5th to 13th have all set times in the 1:16 range. Look how close it is. Look how close it is.
That's
8th,
incredible.
9th and 10th. 8th, 9th and 10th are literally split over thousandths of a second.
That's incredible racing tonight we can witness. So from now on, we got P15 to P18 who are in danger.
looking through
that
the
would be...
field, literally
Yeah.
everyone is like split by thousands. So 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th are all split by thousandths of a second. Same for 11th
Yeah,
and
I'm
12th.
sure in Division 1 you always have to use every little point where you can take it from there, you know?
Yeah, that extra tenth of a second by hitting the apex
Yeah.
of one of the corners, it will
That's gonna make
gain.
it, every little bit of it.
So let's have a look at, say she's in 9th, got a 10th of a second quicker, it would move up to 5th. So that's 1/10 will actually gain, usually doesn't really gain you many places, but today it looks like it could gain you 3 or 4 places. That's how close it is.
Yeah. But I don't think they will push too hard now. We have to remember it's only Q1.
4 minutes left, everyone's in the pit. So the people
Only
at
Swiss
risk
are
at the
coming
moment
around now.
is Ice One, One Wing and Chartman, who will be getting knocked out. Fran is on the borderlines, and he's on the borderline by 3 thousandths of a second to Ice One. So I reckon he's going to have to go back out. I see Chuckabubba going back out now. Not feeling safe in 14th. Switch to the soft tyre, and he'll start his flying lap now. Got a bit of traffic coming out the pit. Should be alright though.
Yeah, Ice One got it free in front of him.
Swiss has invalidated his lap time. One Wing then jumps up to 6th place and has now dropped to Ice One, Fran and Chucklebrother into the danger zone right now. And Chatman's on an out lap as well. So I'd say the top 6 may be safe. Everyone below there, look how many people have done 1 minute 16.
Ice One almost invalidated his lap, but he managed to get it. And now he's coming to the last turn. I wonder what's he gonna set now.
I hate that.
Can he make it out of the danger zone?
Too early, you're making an early pit stop.
Yeah.
Backwards.
And he goes to P15.
This is going to be tight.
That's going to be a tight battle. Yeah, that's going to be really tight there.
You think this is tight? Look how many people have done 1 minute 16s. The battle to get in the top 10 in the next part of qualifying is going to be insane. It is going to be insane. So 5th down to 15th have all done times in the 1 minute 16s. That's
and
how close
Chuckle
it
Brothers
is.
coming around to the last turn.
Pretty sure my fastest lap time here is a 1:17.
Oh no, he's invalidated.
So it's... Chipper's not having a good qualifying, then he's going to have to go again. He got 2 minutes on the clock, he won't have time to come in the pit and go back out. This is going to be the lap of his life to keep himself in qualifying.
I wonder what's Chapman going to do now.
Chapman's on just started his lap as well. He's following Chipper around. This is going to be close. So people going out for out laps, some people on a lap here. I'll say, unless you're in the top 10 now, you are safe, but it's that close. Anything could happen here. I feel like I feel like only the top 5 are definitely safe right now. It only takes a few attempts here and you could be knocking people out. Jump on board with Chuckle Brothers then. Oh, he's got traffic ahead of him. Oh, the traffic's got in his way. Oh, he's hit the back of the Alpine.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And I'm pretty sure he just took
Lee
Lee
Craig
Craig
retired
out
from
on
the session
purpose.
now. Also, Chuckle Brothers has retired now. That's gonna be something for the stewards to watch over.
That was very annoying for Chuckle Brother there. He was on a flying lap and Lee Craig literally had parked his car and not noticing that Chuckle Brother was coming, ruined his lap. And that means Chuckle Brother's gonna be out of qualifying.
Oh, that's hard to take.
He's gonna absolutely go ahead. And that's quite surprising for
And
tier 1 as well.
Kronfeld also retired. Did he retire in the pit?
Yeah, he's retired, but
Yeah.
he doesn't need to go and
Oh,
set the
okay.
lap. So I think Chuckle was definitely out. Sharpman, I think he's struggling. He's invalidated his lap, and he ain't going to get round for another lap. So Sharpman's
No.
going to be out. Fran's going to be out as he has not left the pit. I'm pretty
So I think
sure
we got
because Lee
the-
Craig retired on track, he won't be going through any as well. So I just want to be the last car to go through it.
It's gonna be interesting for the stewards to watch over there.
Yeah, that was very questionable what Chucklebrother did after having his lap ruined there.
Yeah, also he was on a good lap there.
He was looking at a good top 5.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see why he was very frustrated. I would have expected better from Tier 1 with looking around the track, making sure they don't hold anyone up on a lap. I saw that
Yeah,
coming.
that
I saw that coming a
spatial
mile away.
awareness
Though. As
that-
soon as I switched to Chucklebrother and I saw the Alpine ahead of him, I knew there's going to be a bit of an issue there, especially in the stadium sector.
Yeah, it's always difficult there, and that also in the qualifying. If one car is ahead of you, that costs you tenths of a second.
So, qualifying's over, just waiting for the last few cars to come round. So that's Mike. Oh, just
Yeah,
waiting
he's
for
gonna
Mike to
set a
come
new
round.
time.
Got 3 cars out on track. Well, I wouldn't put it past Chucklebrother though to fight through the field during the race. There was a little bit of an argument in the chat, but John's straight on top of it. So, as Mike comes into the pit then, this is going to be who we go through. Let's see. So, we're looking at the guys eliminated: Lee Craig, Chucklebrother, Fran and Chartman. Ice One just about makes it in 14th. They're going to have to find a few more attempts though if they want to get into Q3. And the Alfa Romeos, who set the early pace, only managed 7th and 8th here, but the gap between 2nd and 13th is 9/10 of a second. That's how close it is here.
You also have to think the Alfa Romeos did the lap first, so they only did 1 lap. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be interesting how they do it in Q2.
The track will be getting quicker as well as it wears in from the rubber.
Yeah, definitely
No
there.
rain to rub it out, so I reckon we're going to get faster time. I reckon we might even see someone do a 1:14 here, which would be insane. No one's going to beat
That's really
my,
gonna be insane.
my lap time I did in Mexico last season, which was a 1:08. So
Wasn't it a 1:06?
Oh yeah, it was 1:06. So
It was a 1:06, yeah.
not to brag or anything, guys, but I don't think you're going to beat my time. Definitely tier 1 over here. As we go into Q2 then.
So guys, in the chat, everyone who's there, what is your suggestion here? Who will make it into Q3? What are your
This is
people,
gonna be
drivers who will drop out
tight.
or make it? Because that's gonna be
So-
by tens, hundreds of a second there.
I reckon both Mercs will go through. Chuckbrother will go through. Skills Dan, we didn't really mention him, he's a new driver. Come very highly recommended. He got 3rd last session, so I reckon he could get through. I think Ice One though, Stooge may struggle. They're going to have to find some extra pace as well as Nels in the Red Bull. So this is going to be tight. 14 minutes to get your laps in, guys. Remember, if you finish in the top 10 in this session, that'll be the tyre you start in your race on.
Oh, Ginger asking why only 14 people in Q2? I think that's because Lee Craig DNF'd.
Yeah, Lee Craig DNF'd.
And yeah,
And if you
so-
DNF on track during qualifying, you get knocked out. So
exactly.
if you do full qualifying with us, make sure you're in the pit when you retire. Don't do it out on track because it will just automatically count you as DNFing and you won't get through to the next session, even if you were the quickest guy on the track.
Just imagine setting the best lap, which no one can beat, and then you accidentally retire on track.
Oh, absolutely gutted.
Absolutely.
Imagine being on pole and going for just a fast lap and spinning in the S's into the barrier. You'd be absolutely gutted.
Oh, that's hard to be taken.
So we've got a few guys
So,
on and out right now. So who's the first car? Alfa Romeo's
call me
again.
Pablo
Oh,
first.
he's the first one round again. Alfa Romeo, just like to be the first guys right on track. Let's see how he hits the apex here as I ride on board with him.
But also, we have few people now starting with the medium tires.
We do indeed. This is where strategy is going to come in. But will you be able to get through into Q3 on the medium tyre? That's going to be the question. It's going to be a risk.
It can be a big risk, but if you can play it cool,
Yeah.
it will pay. It will pay out.
It's worth going out on the mediums though first. See if you can get through. Then if it comes to the last 5-6 minutes of the session, you're not going to make it. And go straight back out on the softs.
Yeah, exactly.
Nearly got out of shape out the S's there, did Pablo, as he comes down now, hard on the brakes. He's hit every apex so far, it's looking a good lap from Pablo. I love watching the tier 1 guys because their throttle inputs are so nice to watch. It's quite hypnotic.
Yeah, exactly.
And he puts in a 1:17.7, that's about 8/10 slower than he did in the first session.
And now it's coming, he's taking the pole position there.
It was 1:16.5, I'm pretty sure that's an improvement from what he did in Q1. So that's a good start for qualifying for him.
And now we will have one wing coming through. He's on the last DRS section,
Swisser
coming into the
spun.
arena.
So Swisser gets out of the way. He did spin in the stadium section, but he's got back going now. Bomb wing's on purple as well, yeah.
I think he's gonna set the fastest lap here.
As he comes around.
And he does.
A 1:16.2, flying up there from one wing. Who's on a lap there? Coming around the last corner is Hartman. See if he can go with his teammate.
And he goes P3.
That's not the quickest lap on the softs though. That's more of a medium lap time. He may have to go again. He might have had an error somewhere on track. I'm pretty sure he's got quicker pace in him.
Definitely there.
So Swisser had a spin in the stadium section and went straight back into the pit. I don't know if he picked up damage. Shiz is now the next guy on the track. Ooh, that was so close to invalidating. There he comes down. I think he's got the same helmet as Clay. No, not Clay. He's got the same helmet on as Pablo.
Yeah.
So I'm quite obsessed with what people's helmets. I kind of like to steal people's ideas if I see a cool helmet design. Shiz goes into third then on the mediums, the 1:17.1.
We have coming around now.
Stooge
Now Clay will
invalidated.
set his lap. Yeah, Clay started his flying lap there.
Definitely stealing his pink helmet design.
Yeah, I love it.
Only real men wear pink. Clay definitely likes to ride the curbs here, pushing as hard as he possibly can.
Call me Pablo hit the barrier there. And through the S's. Got a damaged front wing, but manages to keep on. And now Chuck Rover's coming from behind. I hope they
He's not on a
make it through.
flying lap, is Chuck Brother. So it's long.
Okay.
If Pablo can stay out the way, it should be alright. As Clay comes through the S's now. Ooh, his car's buttoning
Yeah,
out a
he's
little bit
making
there.
way.
That's very close to invalidating that.
I wonder what Clay gonna set there, because we all know he's fast, especially in the qualifyings.
He was matching his teammate in the first session. I think he just picked his teammate. Oh no, he's spinning out the lap. Ooh,
Ooh.
what a save! What a save!
Incredible, and still manages to get a P4. Incredible.
Ooh, we lost a few tenths there as well. That would have been, it might have been good enough to go through on the mediums.
That would be between P1, P2, P3, something like that. There would be definitely a 116 there.
Just so other guys are aware, Clay may be AI as he's now had to run to the toilet. After that, if that was me, I would have been straight into the pit backwards.
Oh, and Jonathan Cox sets the fastest lap there with the 116.127.
On the medium as well.
Incredible.
That's quicker than some guys were setting on the softs in the first session. So Jonathan then will be sat there with a big smile on his face, I reckon. Graham Phelps grounding 6 on the medium. A whole second slower than his teammate. He will be looking to improve. See who's further around the track. Chuck Brother coming out at the last corner. Let's see what he can do. He's on the softs and Chuck Brother goes straight on to first place. That will surely get him through to Q3. He may as well come into the pit and save them tyres now. Remember these tyres.
I'm thinking about if Jonathan Cox would also go to the pits and wait.
Yeah,
because he set the second fastest lap there.
Don't want to be putting too much wear on the tyre, especially if you finish in the top 10, because that would be the tyre you're starting the race on.
And now we have Kronfeld coming through the S's.
You want to have one fresh pair of softs for Q3. Just you can just go and absolutely blitz the track.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, Mike's had an incident. Mike's got no front wing. He's lost his front right end plate. So the Aston driver is going to have to come to the pit here. It's going to cost him valuable time. And wear on the mediums.
Hartman coming through on the last turn. And he'll start his flying lap then.
Mike will then have to go into the pit to change his front wing. 6
that's
minutes
gonna cost
to go.
some time.
Is he going to risk going back out on the medium tyres? I think it's not worth the risk. He might just go for the softs now.
I personally would go with the softs then. I would risk it.
Especially now you put wear on their mediums.
Yeah.
So Skills, Dan and his teammate Stooge coming round in the Haas team now. Ice one's just
invalidated. Skills Dan invalidated through the S's.
Oh no. He was third quickest in Q2. You'll be absolutely gutted though if you are eliminated from this session not having set a time because you got your laps invalidated. Stooge then comes around the last corner and goes up to 6. Ooh, I think there's a few guys that may have to go and set another lap time here. Pablo's going to have to go back out. Hartman, I reckon, is going to have to do another lap. Groenfeld, Clay. Clay did set his time on the mediums, but I think he might have to go back out on the softs here. They have got a bit of a buffer to 10th place at the moment. It's about 0.3 of a second, but we've still got 3 guys that haven't set lap time. So Groenfeld's now been dropped down to 10th. Hartman then putting a lap time in on the softs, got him up to 3rd. So the Alpha Tauri is looking strong at the moment. I don't think they need to go back out. So I reckon the top 4 are the only guys that are definitely safe here. Everyone else is going to be on the edge, especially from 7th downwards, you would say. I think Niles and Swissa may just be safe.
Yeah, down to Swissa. Yeah, I would say from P7 to P10. That's the thing where you have to look and make the best time out of it through every corner. And now Ice One sets a P7. He sets 116.723.
So it's a 7th for him, and he drops Groenfeld out of qualifying right now. And there's 4 hundredths of a second between Groenfeld and Clay. This is going to come down to the wire. And Groenfeld is on an out lap then. So I'll keep my camera focused on the guys around the elimination drop point here. So Groenfeld's going to start his lap now. Pablo has started his lap just ahead of up the road from Groenfeld. He has switched to the soft tyre. So has Groenfeld. Clay has gone back out. and he's gone back out on the mediums here. Don't think he'll
That
have
could
enough.
be interesting.
That could be very interesting. That's a big risk. As it stands, Jonathan Cox is the only guy going through that we start in the race on the medium tyres in the top 10. So Call Me Pablo, Grenfell and Clay all on flying laps now. And so's Mike. So the battle to get into Q3 is going to start now. We're going to the last 3 minutes. Grenfell's gone purple first sector though. He is on it here. Pablo comes through the S's. Very nice.
Oh, that's gonna be tight downwards to 10. That's gonna be so tight there.
So Grenfell went purple in the first sector. Pablo's gone purple in the second sector. If they can keep it clean through the stadium section, they should be able to get themselves safe. Yeah. Pablo can run the last corner now. See what he can do. Puts himself up to 6. He's safe for the time being. Right, Grenfell as he comes around the last corner. Grenfell's definitely going to be safe.
Whoa. That's a definitely safe there.
That's a definitely safe lap. Next
That's a brilliant time from Gronfeld there. And Mike sets it better than Gronfeld. He's currently P2. He shoves it down to P3.
And we were saying that Swisser and Nels could be safe. They might not be here.
Yeah.
Swisser's now
and
on
now
the
he's
edge
also
of
in danger.
And I noticed that Clay comes straight into the pit here. He's going to want to get them soft tyres bolted on as quick. He needs that team to push that Alfa Romeo in the pit as quickly as possible, and they're not looking like they're in any hurry. Clay, they're going, hurry up, hurry up. Oh no, it's going to be tight if Clay's going to be able to set another lap here. He needs to be coming out the pit within the next 10-15 seconds at least. I'll keep my eye on it. I think Clay might be done. I don't think he's going to go for another lap yet. Oh, he has switched to the softs.
Oh, that's going to be tight there.
I don't think he's going to... No, he won't be able to make it round now. That'll be Clay qualifying done.
Yeah, he's out. There's no way he's going to make it. We're already in 110.
He has come out the pit, but he's not going to be able to get round in time.
No, he won't be make it.
So Clay looks like he's going to be eliminated. Skills Dan still hasn't set a lap time. This will be his final chance at trying to. He's put the softs on. He has invalidated.
And Grosswood retired from the session, and Jonathan Cox too. They retired in the pit.
So they should be alright. So Ice One then is sat in the pit, and he's now out as well.
P4.
So Clay and Ice One are definitely out right now. So
incredible. The McLarens are setting it.
They are indeed. So it's going to enter the Haas team. Can they get themselves out of trouble here? They're both on a flying lap. And Stooge pits. Stooge then will be out of qualifying. So can Skills Dan drop Pablo out of qualifying here as he comes around the last corner. He has got time to do another lap. I think he'll cross the line just in time. He does. But he's not going to need to set another lap.
Off.
He's straight into fourth. So
no, don't retire on the track.
yeah, I was going to say, Call Me Pablo then. He's on his hot lap. He has gone purple middle sector. It's going to be between him and Nels for who's going to go through. He's the only guy that can beat Nels. Let's see what Pablo can do.
He have a better time. He'll shove it down.
And he does as well. Down, up to ninth. And now
incredible.
The two Red Bulls are out then in Q2 with Stooge and Clay. One wing just making it through in 10th. But it was a squeaky bum time for him. And now we just wait for the remaining cars on track to come back to the pit.
Also we have to consider Call Me Pablo made 3 laps with the softs already.
Ooh, that is true. So did Pablo. They're going to be on worn rubber come to the race.
Yep.
That might come back to bite them. They will be pitting early. Like I said, the best strategy would be medium, soft, or a combination of that. You can do a one stop here, but it is tough, and you will find you will lose time when your tyres start wearing out.
I'm really impressed with Jonathan. He did pull off with the mediums. With the one lap, he only did one lap. It's incredible.
So it's nice to see in the chat Lee Craig saying sorry to Chuckle Brothers. And Chuckle Brothers appreciating his apology.
Can I say, okay, I might have to forget to switch tires.
Always listen to the commentators, Clay. With the eyes in the sky. Jonathan Cox cheering on his teammate as well. Going for so your top 10 going through them will be Chuck Brothers, Mike, Groenfeld, Skills, Dan, Swisser, Jonathan Cox, Heartland, Call Me Pablo, and One Wing, Shiz, Niles, Ice One, Ig, and Clay not making it through to Q3. And look at the gap between first. Ooh, Shiz has been knocked out.
Oh, we have one more, yeah.
Shiz got knocked out.
We only got P9.
Shiz must have retired on track, and that is going to have cost him. I think he retired on track instead of coming back to the pit. He was up there with his teammate. I think he was 5th or 6th.
Yeah, 5th or 6th.
The two McLarens were, and he's retired on track on his in lap, and that has cost him dearly. And he's out of qualifying. Oh, he'll be kicking himself, absolutely kicking himself.
They're now feeling really gutted for him. Set an extremely fast lap there, pushing even off them, and managing to get into the Q3 and then retiring on track. That's hard to take. That's really hard to take there.
I think we might have to make a announcement about that in the next stewards briefing, just to warn people about doing that.
Yeah, definitely.
I bet he hasn't even realised, but he's sat in the pit now like, yeah, I'm ready to go, and he's like, what? So then, 12 minutes for these guys to decide the top 9 order. Now, Shiz is now going to be starting in 10th.
Also, we have to say only Jonathan Cox 2 Mercedes into the Q3,
Yeah.
and also the
AlphaTauris.
AlphaTauris. Yeah, exactly. The only teams with both drivers into Q3.
I think the Drivers' Championship is going to be close, but I reckon the Constructors is going to be even closer.
Yeah, I think so too.
So Jonathan's going to be the first guy out here. He's going to want to set his lap time early. Hopes people have saved a fresh set of softs for this session. Ooh, Jonathan bottoming out there as he went across the curb. As he weaves down, I am sure as well that pit assist is off in this tier.
It's off, yeah.
So people make sure you're not speeding into the pit in the race. I reckon we'll get a few penalties for that. Them penalties will be hard to remove from the stewards, so you need to be careful on that one.
Also, as soon as you said penalty, the track is known for massive corner cutting penalties, so everyone has to be careful there, especially through the S's.
Especially very close to all these guys. I reckon the race will be decided by that. So Jonathan's going to be the first guy to set that. His teammate Grenfeld's going to be about 20 seconds behind him. So off goes Jonathan then. This is going to be his banker lap, you'd think. He's off and flying.
Well, you will have AlphaTauri in front of him. Or might even not. So guys in the chat, what do you think? Who will make it to P1? Who will gain the pole position there?
My bet of John doing it was John. Chartman has gone out the window.
He's got to restart the lobby.
He's going to restart the lobby and put himself on pole. So Jonathan then flying as he comes to the S's here. Absolutely planted that Mercedes is. It is not kicking out or anything. Oh, he's invalidated.
Invalidated. Oh, shoot.
He didn't have much time in Q3 as well. So that's not going to be what he would have wanted. So let's see what Groenfeld can do then, his teammate. He's going and he's getting followed by one wing in the AlphaTauri. This is right on board with Greenfelt, then he comes through the stadium sector. Really smooth throttle and brake inputs there. And he comes around that last corner. So Greenfelt goes 1:15.9, that's the time to beat, guys. Quickly switch
We got
to
Mike
one wing.
coming behind.
Oh, 1/10 of a second between one wing and Greenfelt. And Skills Dan then will be the next one to finish his lap. And he comes around the corner. And Skills Dan
Yeah,
goes
this-
on to pole 5 tenths quicker than Greenfelt. That's a good lap from him. I think Mike must have invalidated his lap time.
Yep. And now we got Swiss. Oh, we hit the barrier there.
Ooh. Seen a few of these guys losing it out that last corner here.
Yeah, you really have to be careful there.
I thought the S's would be the problem, but by the looks of it, it's that last corner, people putting the power down a bit too early.
I just hope no one does the Potters.
Oh god. Oh, okay. I know we're already going to have one clip sent in today. I reckon it's... Ooh, Jonathan's gone and absolutely smashed it and nearly got into the 1:14s there.
Do you think we will have a 1:14 tonight?
I think we might. Who else is on that? Mike's on that. Chuck Brothers just started his lap.
Yeah, now Mike coming to the arena.
So yeah, I reckon Chuck Brother would have been in here as well.
Okay, Mike wouldn't set in another lap then.
Ooh, don't hold up Skills Dan behind you, mate. And Skills Dan's coming into the pit anyway. Just remember to be aware of where everyone is on the track around you guys. You don't want to be picking up a stupid penalty for holding someone up on their flying lap. So, Hartman then. I think people are coming back into the pit here to put on their last set of tyres and go for one last run. Pretty sure Hartman's going to dive into the pit here. He does indeed.
We got Chuck Rose coming to the arena.
Shifting early there to make sure he doesn't lose his rear end, and he puts him into third for the time being.
I think Jonathan will go. No, he goes to the pit.
So
I was thinking
Mike is
he'll
the only
recharge
one
the
on fire.
battery and then going out to beat the 1:14.
So Mike has invalidated another lap here. He's not having a good Q3. I think that's his second lap in a row he's invalidated.
So currently we got purple sector for Carmi Pablo, the purple first sector. I wonder what's he gonna set now. Now coming through the S's. Oh, I like the camera angle when the car is coming right through the S's.
So Pablo then coming down. The only guy on a hot lap right now. I don't think Chuckle Brothers is going for another one. He might be. He's putting the power down. No, I think he's saving his ERS. So Pablo then coming around the last corner. See where he's going to put himself. Up to 5th. I don't think he'd be too unhappy about starting 5th if he can keep it there. Remember, even you might be on pole, but it's probably not the best to start on pole here. You have that long run down to turn 1. And if you're on pole, we've seen it in the real F1 where Max Verstappen got the toe off the two Mercedes and did them both into the first 2 corners. It's not always the best to be on pole here. So everyone is currently in the pit or just coming out the pit now. Pablo is going quite slowly around the track, so I reckon that's him for his in lap. We'll have time for one more shot. So everyone now will be psyching themselves up because this will be your last runs at it, guys. And why is Hartman on the medium tyre? Why has Hartman gone out on the medium tyre?
I have absolutely no idea, to be honest.
You don't start qualifying on the tyre you set in Q3, it's your Q2 tyre you start the race on. He won't be...
Which...
I think he might have thought that he's gonna be... He's warming his tyres up, he's gonna go for a lap, I think.
I think too. Well, Colby probably also going for another lap there.
Unless he's used all his soft tyres up.
Oh.
Swisser is also on a hot lap. He's gone purple in the first sector. Quite a few people going purple in the first sector. But it's through the S's and the stadium sections where... Oh, he's gone! Swisser's gone. He's out.
Ooh,
Through
that's
the S's.
unfortunate there.
The S's have claimed the first victim. I caught that on the stream. Just caught the inside curb a bit too much there and it spun the rear end out and then it was game over from then on.
That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
He's had a fantastic qualifying as well as a Swisser. And that's not how he would have wanted it to end. But at least he'll be starting in the top 10. I think he will start 7th at the moment. I don't think he get knocked down if... Oh, well, no, because he's DNF, so he'll be starting in 9th.
Yep.
Oh, Swisser.
Gets put down to the last in the qualifying then. In Q3.
Absolutely gutted. So we've got 2
now we
minutes
got Hartman.
to go, guys. This is going to be the last chance here, and Hartman's going to dive into the pit now. He's put himself in the clay situation. Can he get that car in the pit, change the tyres to the
that's gonna be
soft,
something.
and then get back out and around the track before it takes about 30 seconds to get in and out your car, pushed into the pit and back out. I wish there was an option in this game where you could change your tyres like a normal pit stop in qualifying.
Yeah.
Or you could speed your mechanics up.
We got Mike coming around now on the last turn. I wonder what's he gonna set now on the softs.
So Mike gonna come around the last corner.
And that sets him to P2.
Second. Fantastic lap for him there. And Jonathan Cox is also on an out lap. I think he wants to make sure he's got that pole solidified. And Hartman then will not make it out and back round in time for another lap here. So it's going to be the guys on track at the moment that will have the chance to get their lap times in. Skills Dan comes around the last corner now. He was improving and he does improve and it's only good for second. Skills down up to second place. He's still got enough time to do another lap, but I don't think he's going to have the RS to do the full lap. Pablo there.
I think we got a little bit of a technical issue. I got kicked out of the session.
Who?
I hope myself.
You got kicked out of the session?
Yes, I don't know what happened.
I'll send you an invite now. Apparently you're in the session. Sound.
Oh.
Team Hamburg.
Just randomly my game closed there.
So Skills down second, Mike's in third, Grainfeld is on a flying that Chuck Brothers got himself up to fourth. And it's only Grainfeld in the top three then that have
and the thing is Jonathan Cox is coming around.
Will he get 1 minute 14? We hold our breath and he
does! Yes,
first 1 minute
unbelievable.
14 I have seen. Absolutely fantastic there from Jonathan. Skills Dan comes into the pit. Mike is invalidated, so the only person that can beat him is Grainfeld, and he's invalidated as well. So that's going to be your top 9 then, guys. Jonathan Grainfeld, whatever you do, do not retire on track. Come into the pit.
Yeah.
Same goes for you, Mike. Come into the pit before you retire.
Swisser just saying I got kicked 2 for 2 seconds on my lap. Maybe that's how this incident happened.
Does he need another invite to get back in?
No, I think that's the same what happened to me.
That's strange.
Swisser, do you need another invite?
Let us know now, because we should be able to get you back in before the race starts. So Ginge thought Grainfelt was going to go second. Grainfelt's gone fifth. So that's your final order then. Jonathan Cox will be on pole, followed by Skills Dan, then Mike, then Chipwither, then Grainfelt. Wait, did Grainfelt
Okay.
retire on the track?
I think Swiss had the same issue I had. He doesn't need another invite.
I hope Grainfelt didn't retire on track there, because that would drop him down. Call Me Pablo 6th, One Wing 7th. I'm pretty sure Swisser will be down on 9th after retiring on track. By the sound of it, it wasn't his fault though. So a few people there not having the qualifying they would want. Oh, no, Swisser keeps his 8th place there.
Oh, okay.
So Jonathan Cox then with a 1:14.9 will be starting on pole. Skills Dan will be second. Mike in third. Chipwither will be on the second row with Mike in the Ferrari. He'll be hoping his teammate and brother can fight through the field and join him in the points. Grainfelt 5th. Pablo 6th, One Wing 7th, Swiss at 8th, Hartman 9th. And remember guys, it's not just the top 10 that get points. As long as you finish the race, you will get points under our new point
Exactly.
system.
Just make sure to finish and also try to avoid any penalty, because you
Yeah.
also get a point for a clean race without any penalty there.
You do indeed. So even if you're running in last, it'd be worth finishing the race just to make sure you get a couple of points. Because you never know, come end of season, them couple of points could be crucial.
Just like on 100% in Season 1.
It was indeed.
I think we have a packed race that's gonna be incredible now.
So good luck to everyone racing. Try and keep it clean on the first lap, guys. No one wins. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I have high hopes for Tier 1, but I reckon it's going to be some extreme battling here, because that qualifying was tight all the way through the field. I can't really think. I'm going to go Jonathan if you can keep it clean tonight. We have seen him. Saw him in the Monday 100%, not having the best of races. He had a fantastic quality, but his race just unravelled and he retired. Let's hope he does better today. I'm not biased because he's my teammate, but I'm hoping to see Chartman get up the field as well.
Yeah,
This
John
will be
always has this strategy game. He's always good in the strategy game.
He's not always the best in qualifying, but in the race he's always up there and about. So I reckon John will be there. It'll be good practice for him as well to get used to his assists and his cockpit cam. And here we go then. Everyone has picked their
the formation
strategies.
lap.
We have a formation up.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be the formation lap.
So let me just set all my things that were ready. So we'll have it set to interval. Position change, tyres. Ooh, so a few guys have gone for the mediums further down the field. Nels, Stooge, Clay, Chipwither all gone for the mediums. Fran's gone for the hards straight from the off. So Fran's going to be playing the long game here. He's definitely going to be going for the one stop. And this is an early safety guy. He could jump most of the field because you probably see most.
And
of
also
the guys
John
at
going
soft
out with the
stop.
softs from last. That's gonna be interesting.
John's going on the attack then from the start. This is going to be an interesting race. I've just got all my stuff set already. I reckon it's going to come down to penalties. This one.
Yeah,
Track
I'm pretty
limit
sure it will.
violation penalties. It's going to come down to it.
The best thing is to keep it clean as possible, because
Jonathan,
every little corner cutting counts now.
definitely. Jonathan Cox is going to have a hard time, I think, off the line. He is the only guy in the top 10 on the mediums. And Max Verstappen on the softs absolutely handed it to the Mercedes, starting in third. So the guys behind will have the advantage off the line. Jonathan Cox may be going defensive into the first corner.
I just hope we don't see any dive bombs there, too much of a incidents. Because turn 1, 2 is a little bit tricky. So,
Two and
I'm
three
really
gets
interested.
really tight.
Yeah, exactly. Jin's saying, call me Pablo for top 4, my young apprentice.
See, Lax, my young apprentice.
Yeah.
Jonathan Cox to get 9 seconds of penalties as well, says Ginge. Ooh. You're not making friends with Jonathan right now then, are you? So here we go then. Just waiting for John's car to line up on the grid. There we go. Here we go then. They're revving their engines. Oh, are we? Oh, it's staying still.
Oh.
What's going on? The lights in. Go in. What is going on here? Either these are the longest lights I've ever seen in my life, or someone I think may have left the session and it's, or someone's internet's not the best and it's glitching it out.
I hope we get started soon then.
I can't tell who. It'll be the drivers that have that spinning icon on the right hand side of their screen. They will know who is holding this up. There's someone who it's Lee Craig, and there's the lights, and the lights are on, and it's lights out, and away we go. Jonathan bogged down a little bit there, and Skills Dan has gone alongside him. Oh, oh my
What
God.
happened with the Aston Martin?
Oh, Mike's gone. Mike has gone. Virtual safety car. We're not even at turn 1. Everyone be careful. Got virtual safety car. Keep your wings safe.
And
What
already we got
happened
some
then?
penalties. Oh, Hates Clay penalty 5 seconds, and Stooge got 5 seconds penalty, hitting each other.
Into the virtual safety car. Oh, what happened to Mike then?
I think
like
he spun out. He directly spun out there and hit the barrier. That's unfortunate, making it
That was
to
very
Q3 and then... Phew,
Oh, Mike's
got
gonna
it
be
for him,
absolutely
really got it
fuming.
for him.
Don't think I saw any contact made. I think he might have just spun it out. There may have been contact, but I didn't see it personally, so I can't commentate on that. What we can say is that on that start, Jonathan Cox bogged down a little bit,
Yep,
and
he did indeed.
He has been overtaken by Skills Dan. So position changes. Everyone's gained the position from when Mike spun out. Chuck Brother has been promoted to 3rd.
I'm just seeing Chapman.
Chapman's made 5 places. Go on, my friend.
Incredible. That's incredible again.
Your 2 biggest fans over here are cheering you on, John. You can do it, bro. Shiz also had a good start in the McLaren's, gone up 4 places.
Also, we got back to racing. Jonathan Cox taking back the P1.
He absolutely timed that restart to perfection. Chipper had a little look at there, thought best of it, and took straight back in. 2 Mercedes though, are the highest ranking team at the moment, 1st and 4th.
Also Chuck losing a position to Groundfeld. Lost his rear there.
Just gone down the field, see if there's anyone going for the move. It's all looking very clean for the track. Clay's had to pit already. That's going to be for the front wing with the collision with Ig. Ginge reckons me and you're going to have a busy night after the race here.
Could be possible. That could be possible.
Lee Craig has rejoined the session. Jonathan then is in the lead. He's on the medium tyre. And he is looking like he's gapping that Haas behind him. And Hartman then has got past his. All the McLaren's nearly touching there.
They should play it cool as possible, especially for the constructors now.
Yeah, definitely. It's going fast, that's the fastest that now. It's going to be tight between the McLaren and Swisser and One Wing. They're going to be right on each other's tail coming to this first corner. One Wing pulls out the slipstream. He's alongside him. Let's see if he can get the move. He thought better of it. Nice racing there from One Wing. Doesn't want to take the risk of losing his front wing into turn 1 this early in the race.
Also Chartman already P12, making 6 positions. It's perfect. Perfect start.
He's doing the Jim Straff.
He's doing the Jim Straff.
So Jonathan then is currently leading. He's got skills down behind him. These guys are on the faster tyre than him though. So, and we're going to have DRS enabled at the end of this lap. So Jonathan is going to be battling to keep these guys behind as they now get the DRS here. And they will close up. Greenfeld is weaving all behind skills down here. He wants to be up there with his teammate for Mercedes 1-2. And Greenfeld there. This is going to be a good battle down this home straight now.
Oh no!
Greenfeld spun it.
Greenfeld
Greenfeld spun it. Here he's still going.
He only lost his front wing.
Oh, don't get disqualified by parking.
That's gonna be hard.
Oh, he's going to be absolutely good. As I quickly jump to the front. Skills down. Oh, we've got a safety car. It's a safety car. It's a great may have saved his teammate Jonathan there. With that safety car, and Skills down was not able to get past using the DRS.
Also, John already pitting with Lee Craig too. Both pitting.
So Lee Craig.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
John's having to have a new front wing put on. Sainz Greenfeld. Where did John lose it then? John must have lost it early on around the lap. Greenfeld lost it the last corner. Well, at least Clay's going to be back into the race here.
Yeah, exactly.
So it could be worse for Greenfeld. He may have lost about 10 positions. But at least there's a safety car, and at least he's going to be able to close back up to the field.
And we still got 30 laps left, so I'm sure he'll pull it off.
Oh, definitely.
Luckily he didn't DNF'd.
That last corner is looking like it's more tricky than the S's for the tier 1 guys. We usually see more people retire in the S's. People are struggling out
Yeah,
that
I think
last
that's
corner.
because of more people are running without the traction control, so yeah, it's gonna be difficult then.
So let's see if anyone's going to pit here under this safety car. Where any of the guys on the softs. Chuck Brothers coming into the pit.
Hartman got 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
He did a quite.
But that could affect him.
He did do a. He did cut the pit lane entry there. He looked like he was coming in the pit, then changed his mind. That's where he's got that 3 seconds from.
Ooh.
So
that's also unfortunate.
Chuck Brothers, Shiz, One Wing, and Swizzer all deciding now's the time. Why is One Wing gone on the intermediates?
Really?
One Wing is on intermediate tyres. I don't know. Oh, he's already spun it out the pit lane. Oh my god, why has he done it? And now he's got to go around the whole track on these intermediates and then pit and hope the safety car's not coming in this lap. Oh, that's a disaster.
That's a disaster there. Maybe misclicked. Maybe misclicked for the new tires.
And the thing is, he's now going to be holding up the guys behind him from catching up to the safety car because he's on the inside. He's struggling to get the power down. Oh no, not what he wants. I don't think I've made that mistake once. I think I was in 3rd place. Yeah.
That's what you get, Danny. Always talking about going in this. Now someone did it. Also, Chocolate Bro is going out to P7.
Started at the back after being taken out in qualifying. He's now made his way back up to 7th. I did say he'd fight his way back through the field, not to count him out. His teammate and brother has pitted. He's down in 10th. And it wouldn't surprise me if them two can get close to each other on the track and they'll form a DRS train and try and go through the whole field together.
Now we also have to think Skills Dan, Call Me Pablo, Hartman and Ice One are on the softs.
Yeah, they haven't pitted yet. Ooh. Fran there went very slow through the second to last corner and nearly caused an incident. Oh, he's nearly ran into the back of Stooge there. What's going on with Fran here? And to see Chuck Brother giving him a very wide berth here. He doesn't want to be close to him, so Fran seems to be lagging out to me. I don't know if he is on your screen.
Should be careful there.
Is he glitching on your screen, that Fran?
Just a second. Yeah, he's glitching on my screen too.
So Fran's internet's not having the best here, and Chuck Brothers having to give him a very wide berth. Feel sorry for Stooge.
That's also gonna hold off people now.
Oh, I'm watching it and it is scary.
Yeah, it's really scary.
It is extremely scary. He's literally on the track, off the track, on the track, off the track. Chuck Brother is giving him a very wide berth. And I bet Stooge is looking in his mirror, praying not to get hit under the safety car. Ooh, again, oh, that's so close.
These guys have really to be careful now.
I think we may have to take notes of guys whose internet is glitching and inform them after the race so they can try and improve it. So
also, One Wing could manage to get in the pits again. Now is back on the hards.
He's caught up to the field as well. So the safety car, I reckon, may come in on this. Remember, guys, the safety car on this track will bunch the field up very tightly through the stadium section, and it will limit Jonathan Cox's throttle. So the field will be getting bunched up here. And Chuck Brother nearly overtaking now, is it? So I feel sorry for Chuck Brother because he's keeping a space to Fran in front of him, but that's because Fran is glitching. So when's Jonathan Cox going to go then? And he's gone on the exit of the last corner. And Skills Dan though is right on his rear wing here. He's using his ERS, he's going for the overtake. Jonathan Cox not really putting up much of a fight there though, I don't think he needs to. He's on a different strategy to Skills Dan.
Oh, beautiful move around the outside. No having the inside.
Look at that, that is absolutely clean racing between the two of them.
Yeah, that's perfect racing there.
Jonathan Cox just needs to latch on to the back of Skills Dan and try not to let him get too far away or try and hold Dan up. Because Dan will have to go to the mediums at some point in the race when Jonathan goes to the softs, so the more time he costs Skills Dan now, the better. And Chartman's losing places.
That's Fran Butico now on the side race on the track, letting everyone through. And we got a 3-second penalty for ice one for multiple warnings. That's also going to be hard.
Chartman dropped a position or two on that restart there. Grainfeld then up to 13th. He's going to be looking at these two McLarens in front of him and hoping to clear them as soon as possible. And Chuck Brother reunion looks like it could be on here. Just Stooge in between the Ferraris, you know, Ferrari sandwich.
Oh, Fran Butico there, it's lagging all over the place. That's gonna be difficult for the McLarens and also for Grainfeld to make it.
He is costing them time.
Oh, he got Chartman out. Chartman is out.
Where did Chartman lose it? Out the stadium section?
Into the... yeah, he lost it.
Oh, John.
And we will have another safety car there, I guess. Yeah, exactly.
You can come join us in the comms if you want, Chartman.
That's unfortunate now.
So we've got another safety car. This is the second one so far today. Skills Dan then. Now will Skills Dan, Pablo, Hartman and Ice One pit. 7 lap old softs. They may, as Fran leaves the session, he'll probably try and get himself back in there.
Fran Butico has left the session now.
They may, as Fran leaves the session, he'll probably try and get himself back in there.
Fran Butico has left the session now.
Alright, John?
Yeah.
You might want to stop our stream. There you go.
Yeah.
What happened,
quick
John?
insight, John. What happened?
Well, it's just the medium traction, well, I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
And second to last corner twice as funny.
Oh,
Oh, that's unfortunate. And Swisser got a 5-second penalty, ignoring the yellow flag.
Swiss has overtook someone under the safety car conditions, not handed his position back, and that was giving him a penalty. And Skills Dan decided not to pit here. He was on 8 lap old softs. Everyone else on the softs decided to pit, so Skills Dan then not pitting at the moment.
What do you think, Danny? Hartman also goes on the hards. Will they pull it off to the end?
I think the hards can do about 22, 23 laps, so they should be able to. I think that's
also One Wing, they could go for the end.
On the mediums, yeah. So
Oh no, he pitted again for the mediums now.
the soft tyres can do like 14 laps
Maximum.
maximum. I know you did a long strategy here once, so I think Dan may try and stretch these softs as long as possible and then go to the mediums to the end.
That can be difficult to handle under the S's there, especially also coming out the last turn. So we'll have to look there. Also Grunfeld making up places, coming back to P9. Hey, we got an interesting situation with Skillstan and Jonathan Cox. With Skillstan not pitting. So that could be really interesting now.
They have been having a good, hard, clean race so far. However, 4 of the laps
that
have
was
been on the safety car.
That was extremely nice wheel-to-wheel action, and after the restart going into T1, T2. So both Aston Martins out, that's unlucky there. Mike losing it on the start. And now Chartman also losing it.
So both Aston Martins are out then. And Dan's going to stay on the softs. Maybe he didn't want to pit and then fall down through the order. Because Hartman, Ice One, One Wing and Call Me Pablo were on the softs and they all pitted. And it's dropped them out of the top 10 and now they will have the traffic in front of them to fight through, which would cost them time. That's probably why I think Skillsdan may not have pitted here. Rather keep track position. Still can't believe One Wing went for the Inters. Very interesting choice of strategy.
Just like when you hit the 1.6.
Yeah.
With the fastest lap there.
No one's beaten my time. Record. Yeah. I can pull it out of the bag when I want to. See, if I was doing in this tier, doing my 1:60s, I would have won the race by now.
Into 10 laps.
And then I would have spun out in the S section, upside down.
Also, I missed that Clay saying the suspense is killing me.
That was the longest lights out I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. So, we got safety car in this lap. Now that's gonna be interesting between P1 and P2. So also with Nels being P3.
Dan's on 9 lap old softs, so they're going to be worn. He won't have an advantage, I don't think, over the mediums anymore. I reckon the mediums will now start to be quicker than the softs. So Jonathan's going to have the advantage now. And Jonathan's going to want to go with him on the restart here because he's going to get that toe all the way up to turn 1. And we come around the last corner then. Skillsdan puts the power down. And already going defensive against Jonathan Cox. Both using their ERS up here.
Jonathan Cox got the slipstream.
They're both going very tight there. None of them wanted to give the inside line up. And Jonathan goes around the outside and into the lead.
That was a brilliant move from Jonathan Cox there.
Remember,
getting
guys,
the P1 from Skillsdan.
Remember guys, save your overtakes of the day. You can get the extra point, and if you win the overtake of the week, you'll get an extra 3 points. So Jonathan now leads. Skillsdan's in second. Now's in third. Oh wait a second. So Chuckle Brother started down in 16th, and he's up to 4th here. I did say he would be able to fight his way back through the field and be in contention, and he has. He's up to 4th. And his brother is
making 12 positions incredible.
After a disaster in qualifying. Oh, and his brother's gone past stage, yeah. And now we have Ferrari 4th and 5th. So
I don't know if they're gonna form the red wall now.
They can form the red wall. Is it going to be multi-T1? Are they going to stay in position, or are they going to battle each other? Or are they going to give each other toes?
Oh, we got Swisser retired from the session.
He's done it out the last
Swisser's
corner.
out.
I'll jump on with Fran now because we will be driving past the crash site. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's in the pit lane, and that's going to be a safety car because he's retired in the pit lane. 3 safety
Incredible.
cars
What
in
is going on
12
here?
laps. So we had Mike on the first lap, binned it before we even got to the end of the pit lane.
But right before the safety car came out, Chucklebrower got nailed and is now in P3.
He'll be happy with that. Now will Skills damn pit? That's the question. Then Softs.
I think so. He must pit.
I don't feel like he wants to drop into the mid pack yet, but I think he's going to have to.
Field is really bunched up now because of the last safety car.
Definitely. This is why starting on the medians like Jonathan Cox did in the top 10 is
that's
key.
the top idea there to do
it.
it. That's
early
key.
Safety cars, you keep the track position.
Jim's saying we need safety car music. Danny, you got something?
Well, I have to try and find something, but I'm pretty sure if I play music on YouTube, the stream may get taken down after.
Yeah, we have to be careful there. And what an incredible race we got with already 13 laps to go, 13 laps in, and we already got 3 safety cars. And a lot of people pitting.
And he did. Skills Dan did pit, and he's gone to the mediums. Will he try to get
He
the
had
mediums
to
to the
pit
end?
there.
I feel like he may try to get them tyres to the end. Chuckle Brother pitted as well. So
Now that safety cars are really helping Jonathan Cox to manage his mediums.
They are indeed. Some elevator music there for Ginge. You can't see me, but I am having a little jig to this. This is quite.
Do you think that's the same music they are hearing in the safety car right now?
We need Milky, he's the music man.
Oh, definitely.
Milky's the music man, he comes from far away. What can he play? What can Milky play? He plays everything.
Incredible.
I would carry on singing, but I'd reckon a few of the drivers would crash out on purpose.
Just to use to stop singing.
Or I could start singing and then people can pay to shut me up. Pay for the stewards' Christmas drinks. So we're going to have another lap of safety car here, even though the field has all bunched back up. So let's just have a quick review of where we stand right now. So the fastest lap is Ice Ones at the moment at 1:19.2. In terms of penalties, Hartman and Ice One both have 3 seconds. The only 2 people not to pit yet are Fran and Jonathan Cox. And in terms of position changes, best guys that have done position changes right now, well, Chucklebrother was the best, but he has pitted. It's now Lee Craig, who has made up 10 places. Shiz has made up 7 with Clay as well. Clay's back into it after having that first lap incident under the safety car.
Yeah, Clay is getting back. Clay is getting back.
So the Alfa Romeo 6th and 7th. I've noticed so far today we always have one team in the top 10 that are running together.
Also Gronfeld coming back up to P4.
So Gronfeld also covering. He'll be looking to join his teammate on the front and trying to make it a realistic Mercedes 1-2. But I'm pretty sure Chuck Brother will have something to say about that. He's currently in P2.
That's gonna be an interesting restart again because Chuck Brothers, what's the tires right now?
So I did say before the race that would we even see a safety car in Tier 1? Well, we've seen 3. So
that's almost like in the 100% race for Jeddah. We had also 3 or 4, I guess, something like that. So do you think Chuck Brother will have an advantage with 8 laps old mediums and Jonathan with 13 laps old.
So, safety car coming in, it is indeed. And we're about to go back underway. Jonathan Coxon has led us on 2 safety car restarts. And he's gone early, and I think he's caught Chuck Brother out here. 7/10 up, so I think Jonathan's going to be safe into turn 1.
He pulled that off really, really good there.
Perfect safety car restart from him. And he caught his own teammate out because Grainfeld is quite far behind the clown. Grainfeld's coming under pressure from Lee Craig, just managing to keep his position here. But Grainfeld's got a few cars right on his rear wing here. And Lee Craig's all over the back of him. He's going to go defensive. He thinks better of it. As we look through the field's looking quite tight. Skills Dan is up into 10th. Chuckle's got to 11th. So these guys now are going to be fighting. Look at that. It is just a train from Grainfeld back all the way down to 13th here. I don't think Grainfeld had the best of restarts, but he has now pulled away from Lee Craig.
And Isol gets another penalty there.
Lee Craig coming under pressure from Pablo, just about managing to hold on to that position. And we've got a Red Bull going for Clay. Has Clay managed to save? Yeah, Clay's managed to keep that position ahead of the Red Bull. There's some intense battles going on through the middle of the pack here. Jonathan
also
Cox
Pablo
is leading.
Going for the attack now on Lee Craig. Would he pull it off?
He's
And
gone for the inside. We've got some battles going on just behind. So Pablo then. Oh, Lee Craig's not going to give up the position. He's thinking about going for it. Just behind. We've got a battle of Skills down, and Hartman goes side by side through turn 1 and through turn 2 and through turn 3. They go. Oh, they've both spun it.
They're both spun out.
Skills down and Hartman have spun out. Have they got damage? I don't think they do. They were so clean through turn 1 and 2, and the smallest bit of contact in turn 3 has spun them both round. And Skills Dan's going to be absolutely gutted. He was fighting for the win here. He's now going to have to put in a massive shift to catch back up here. I don't know if they're going to have any damage. I can't see any from my point of view.
I hope they really don't have damage there. That will mess up the race for them. They had a clean battle there. Just a little bit of contact can shove you out.
And now Jonathan Cox is now going to come under pressure from Chuck Brother. I don't think the DRS will be activated this lap. I think it's the lap after. Chuck Brother there ran wide out to second to last one.
But they don't have the DRS now.
Won't have it till sector 3, and the battle behind. And Lee Craig's now going to have to defend against the other Alfa Romeo. He lost this position on the last lap to an Alfa Romeo in the same part of the track. But he's gone a bit more defensive now and has managed to keep Clay behind. Ice One's just behind him, and Chuck above that as well. It's a nice little train coming through here. Right to the DRS.
Lee Craig gains a 3-second penalty there.
So remember guys, the extra point for not picking up any penalties today. And looking how tight the field are, that could decide where you finish at the end of the race.
Especially when you have a late safety car, that's gonna make it.
Yeah, that will absolutely destroy anyone's race. So from 6 down to 12, they're all in a line here.
And Nels also with a 3 seconds penalty. Guys, try to keep it clean as possible.
You're halfway through the race. So Lee Craig still having to keep Clay behind him, but Clay's now coming under pressure from Ice One and Chuck Brother. So Jonathan Cox in, he's got Chuck Brother behind him. He hasn't got him out the DRS zone, but I don't think Chuck Brother's going to be close enough.
Also we have Clay pitting now.
It's a Clay pitting. I don't know if he picked up any damage there. Oh, we've got a good race going on between Ice One and Chuck Brother. Coming down to turn 1, Chuck Brother's having to go to the outside. Is he going to go around? He's going around the outside.
Fantastic
nice
move, fantastically done there
from Chuck Brother. That may be one to send him for overtake of the day, but he's going to come under the Red Bulls are now racing each other. Now gets ahead, so Ice One loses 2 positions in 2 corners. He's behind his teammate though, so there's no multi-2-1 there, as we know the Red Bulls don't like that tactic. Skills Dan is gaining on these guys now after that spin with Hartman. Hartman though didn't seem like he's...
Oh, and Goldfeld picks up a 3 seconds penalty.
So going for then P3, and now with 3 seconds to his name. He's 3 seconds off the 2 leaders. And she's all over the back of him here.
He's got right behind him.
This is going to be tight, and it's going to be tight for the lead as well, because Chuck Brother is within half a second of Jonathan. So I'm going to have to try and flick between the 2 battles as they come down this straight here. Chuck Brother there.
Chuck Ross has no ERS left.
He's gaining though, he's gaining. He's going for the inside, and he thought better of it, and Shears has gone past Groenfeld. And Shears gets past him. Chuck Brother's got past Lee Craig as well. Chuck Brother is up to 6 here. He's coming to try and get up there with his teammate and Brother. He's made a position a lap since the safety car restart, so Chuck Brother's on the pace.
Goldfeld attacking now.
Groenfeld, and she's attacking here. Let's keep it clean.
Couldn't manage it.
There are some
Well,
fantastic battles going
now
through the field right now. Very clean battles I'm seeing. Very impressive what I'm seeing as well. There's no dive bombs going on, it's all clean.
That's perfect to see, that's so much enjoyable.
So Chuck Brother is gaining on Jonathan again. Jonathan's tyres are 5 laps older than Chuck Brother. And Jonathan's going to be wanting to keep their mediums going for a couple more laps, I think, and then go to the softs to the end.
I think that the ERS will be the key here now.
And here we go. Chuck Brother saved a tiny bit more ERS at that. I think he may need to go a lap or 2 just saving his ERS here, because he's not going to have enough again. And he's going for the move. He's gone for the inside. Jonathan Cox gone defensive. He's gone around the outside and kept his position. Jonathan Cox
incredible with the wheel there again.
Fantastic
and Lee
defensive
puts
skills.
off another 3 seconds there.
Groenfeld found his way back past Schneers as well. But them 2 battling is actually hindering them both. It's dropping them back into the pack behind them. They were 2.5 seconds behind the leaders. It's now 4.5 seconds. So them 2 battling hard. It's costing them time. So there's a few guys here that may be pitted to the end. Chuckle Brother here is now on the softs. He's right on the back of Groenfeld and Schneers. He's going to have the tyre advantage for the time being. Go. Now he's going for the move on Pablo, I think. Thought better of it and pulls out of it. But his teammate.
Oh, we got another safety car. Safety car? No. It's a yellow flag.
Ice One
The
managed to get past Lee Craig before that.
Yeah, he lost his front wing.
X-Stooge has lost his front wing. We haven't got another safety car. People are pitting though.
Oh, Chuck Brower's got Jonathan now.
So people are pitting. I think they might have thought there'd be a safety car, and Chuck Brewer gets past Jonathan Coxell and takes the lead. And the battle behind, they got the Ferrari and the McLaren side by side. Oh, that was very close. Chuckle Brother there, and she's nearly coming to blows. And now Chuck Brother's gonna go for the inside line. No, he backs out of it.
I think he tries to play it cool as possible, not to get any damage there.
Yeah, that was very close for turn 2 between the both of them. And Chuckle Brothers got the soft tyres on. So he's going to be wanting to get past these 2 as quickly as he can. So I'm looking at it.
And now also Chuck Bros gaining a little bit on Jonathan.
The top 6, I think, definitely you have to pit again. But
yep.
Pablo, One Wing, Skills Down, I don't think have to pit again. They can go to the end. Claymate will be touch and go if he can take them to the end. Hartman should be able to go to the end. And the guys
that picks another 3 seconds penalty there.
The guys that are pitting now, that have pitted the last lap and gone to the softs, they're going to be on the edge whether they can get to the end. It's a risk.
I think Jonathan will go another 2 or 3 laps, then he'll go into the pit, getting those softs and push hard as possible.
Groenfeld now coming under pressure from the McLaren and the Ferrari, but they're just not close enough to him at the moment.
And Clay also setting the fastest lap
of the race. Clay is absolutely flying right now. Chuck above that there in 5th is getting held up by this McLaren. He needs to find a way past the McLaren and past Greenfeld. And we have Fran's AI car getting in the way here.
We got such a tight bunch of battle there.
Just so John knows, Fran's car is coming in AI, so he shouldn't get any points for the race. So
and Hartman picks up another 3 seconds penalty here. So the penalties are flying a little bit now.
So we've got 2 drivers on 3 seconds. That's Greenfeld and Nels. And Ice One's got 9 seconds. Hartman's got 6, and Craig's got 6 as well. Ooh, I feel like Jonathan ran very wide out that second to last corner. He's now been dropped out the DRS zone from the Chuck brother.
Up to P3 to P7 now. Greenfeld falls back to P7.
Greenfeld's
P8
in the pit. Greenfeld's in the pit. Which is now going to put the McLaren in danger because he won't have the DRS. Chuck brother is not going to be close enough. He's having to defend as well from the guys behind him. Some of the racing we've seen today has been absolutely fantastic. The battles,
especially the battles between Chuck Brothers and Jonathan Cox. Wheel to wheel action, clean as possible.
All through the field.
They're showing us how showing us why they are in the Division 1 and why are the best.
The best of the best.
Exactly.
So I'm looking at a few of the overtakes that have been made here, and I don't think I would have been able to pull them off without hitting someone. Especially if I was overtaking Lack, I'd just hit him on purpose. And then if I have Chartman behind me, he just likes to give me a love tap and put me in the barrier anyway. As we saw in France, which he denies.
We all love to take your wing. Your wing is really valuable there.
That incident we saw in last night's race reminds me of the exact same thing John did to me in France, to be fair. It was a carbon copy. I've just remembered it. It was a carbon copy of what happened in France.
Oh, Jonathan Cox and Chuck Brothers going both into the pits.
Ooh, and they're both going to definitely be going for the soft tyre here. And Shears has pitted as well, and so is Nels. I think Shears has reacted to Greenfeld pitting. So where is Greenfeld? Greenfeld put on the mediums here. I think he could have gone with the softs to the end. But Greenfeld, I'll jump on board with him now because this is going to be tight with the McLaren. Has he got the undercut working? And he has. The undercut has worked for Greenfeld, and he's come out ahead of the McLaren. That's not what Shiz will be wanting to see, but Shiz will now be on the faster tyre. We'll be hoping
that's going to make the difference there.
This is going to be close at the end of the race. So, where did Jonathan come back out in 7th? Chuck will come back out in 6th. They haven't come back out in too much traffic, but the guys ahead of them, One Wing and Skills Dan especially, I don't think we'll have to pit again today. They should be able to get the mediums to the end. Pablo as
Chuckle
well.
Brothers might pit again because he's also on the 10 laps old soft.
He is indeed.
And call me Pablo 14 laps old mediums.
Chuckle Brothers should want to be pitting on this.
Shizen picks up a 3-second penalty. That's going to be crucial now.
Will Chuckle Brother pit here? Because he's going to get undercut by Greenfeld and the McLaren if he don't. He's into the pit. He's reacting to Greenfeld beating Shiznit out the pit on the undercut.
So that's going to be a strategy between the Ferraris now.
Now will Chuckle Brother get out ahead of Shiz? They were battling hard before the pit stops. So we'll jump
also
on
Clay
board.
coming back up to pick up P4. Skills then also back onto the top P3 now.
Chuckle Brothers coming out the pit. Where's the McLaren? The McLaren's gone, and Chuckle Brothers, the undercut has cost him, and he's cost him another position to Niles. He's down to 13th. The undercut then obviously has a strong advantage here because he was with Shiznit and now he's down about 3 seconds behind him. But he has not got penalties, so everyone in front of Chuckle up to 7th has penalties here.
Exactly, Ice one with 12 seconds, Hartman with 6 seconds, Greenfeld, Shizen with 3 seconds, and Lee Craig we got with 6 seconds.
And
And Nels 123 has 3 seconds also.
like Lack said at the start of the race, it will come. Some of the positions will come down to who's got the most penalties, and Lee Craig picks up 3 seconds as well.
And that makes it 9 seconds then. That's going to be crucial for them all.
So one wing leads. He's going to be going on, or staying on the mediums to the end, I reckon. He's ahead of Call Me Pablo, who I reckon also is going to try and stretch them mediums to 26 laps. Come home. I know Skills Dan probably won't have to pit. Then we have Jonathan Cox, who has got past Chuck Brother. Back up.
Now we will have a battle again between Jonathan Cox and Skill Dan. That's going to be interesting.
Don't rule out Chuck Brother either. He was battling with Jonathan Cox before the pit stops. So I reckon we could have a 3-way fight for third on our hands. It's not over yet. This is still anyone's race to win. Jonathan Cox and Chuck Brother, though, are going to have to get the power down and catch up. They are 5 seconds behind the top 3 here.
Also, it's incredible to see how Skills Dan coming back up to the top now.
After his spin earlier on.
Exactly.
Hartman. This is going to be a tight ending to this race, and the top 6 could be decided if one of these guys accidentally picks up a penalty in the last 10 laps. It could cost them a finishing position.
And Chuck Brothers picks up the penalty as soon as you said it.
Commentators cursed. I think John cursed the Chuck Brothers last week, and I've cursed them this week, and they're probably going to come and kill me and John now. His teammate and other Ferrari driver,
Pablo now going to the pit.
Chuck Brother, come out the pit in 13th. He's got himself back up to 11th. He's looking extremely racy. He shouldn't find it hard to get past Hartman here for the battle for 10th, and there we go. He gets it done before we even get to the DRS zone. Or has he? Battles going on everywhere. Niles is in a battle with Lee Craig. Chuck Brothers in a battle. He's got past him. Niles gets past Lee Craig as well, up to 10th. And Chuck Brothers is up to 8th place now, and he's back to where he was before the pits. He's going to have to battle Shiznit and Groenfeld again. They were battling for a good 6-7 laps before the pit stops, and now the battle's going to continue. But Groenfeld's on the medium tyre. He's going to be struggling to keep them behind, but towards the end of the race, their medium tyres will.
That's also going to be
better.
crucial that Chuck Rose has no penalties, and 3-4 people on the front of him has 3 seconds penalty, so that's going to be crucial.
Jonathan Cox and Chuck Brothers are absolutely flying. 2 laps ago, they were 5 seconds behind Skills Dan. They are now only a second and a half. They are absolutely flying after the first and second are on the medium tyre. I did say earlier that Jonathan holding Skills Dan up would help him out at the end when he comes onto the soft tyre. What's happened to Clay though? Clay was up there. He's dropping off the back of these guys. But I think Clay will be very happy if he can keep hold of that 5th place to the end. But he has got to take them soft tyres.
Oh, we got a nice movement from
laps.
Jonathan Cox and Chuck Brothers here, going into T1, T2 side by side. And Jonathan Cox remains on the front of him.
They've been having a right good battle, them two, for the last 7-8 laps
And
of this
Chuckle
race.
Brothers picks up a 3 seconds penalty.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag.
Oh,
Is
we
this
got a
gonna
yellow
be
flag.
late safety car? Is it a Ferrari? It is a
Is
Ferrari.
it a Ferrari? It is a Ferrari, and Chuckle Brothers is spun out again.
He's overheated his tyres. He's retired.
He retired. That's going to be crucial for the Ferrari now.
Is that going to cause a safety car? He shouldn't have retired on track, but he has. Is he going to cause a safety car?
I don't think so.
No, he's off the track. He should be alright then. However, you might as well finish the race, mate. You get points all the way down the field. And you could have potentially finished 14th, 13th place and picked up at least some points. You'll regret that come the end of the season if you lose the championship by that amount of points. You only had 8
Especially
laps
when
left to go.
both Mercedes are on the points now gaining. Kronfeld also gaining on Shizen, trying to gain as much as possible.
Back on the way, Groenfeld has dropped out the DRS zone as she's. These guys are catching Clay at a rapid rate of knots here. Clay dropped 4 seconds to Chuck Brothers on that last lap. He doesn't look like he's got damage. I don't think he left the session. I don't know if that car is AI at the moment. Don't look like it. I think that is actually Clay Racing.
And now we got a nice battle for the podiums there.
I think Clay's trying to hold
Jonathan
on.
has to be careful there not to get any wing damage.
Wait
And
for
one
the
wing picks up a 3 seconds penalty. Now that's gonna be crucial.
The battle for seconds heating up. Jonathan's gone to the outside. Oh, into the
And he gets it.
Oh, that was very close. He's done what Grizzy Boy and Lack did. And I think Skills Dan did a Lack and thought, I'm not losing my front wing this close to the end of the race. I'd rather finish third than not finish at all. So Jonathan then up to second. And he's now already on the back of one wing. And in the space of about 7 corners, Jonathan's gone from third to first. So Skills Dan then will currently be second because of the penalty situation.
And also Skills Dan holding up Chuck Brothers now.
Chuck Brothers going to want to get past him as soon as possible. He has penalties. He needs to clear Skills Dan and then pull 3 seconds on him. This is going to be a tight ending to the race here. And just looking behind us, Shiz is now all over the back of Clay. Clay's having to go defensive. Oh, they're going for it for the tight section.
Oh, almost contact. But they can't try to keep it clean.
They are keeping it clean, and that is absolutely fantastic racing, and that could be overtake of the day. Shiz can get that move made here, and he does.
He gets it.
So
unbelievable.
Shiz, if you can hear us, that could be a contender for overtake of the day. I'd send that one in. That battle went on for 4 corners through the tightest part of the track, and he got the move done. I'd be very proud of that move.
So it's also crucial that Kronfeld also got another 3 seconds penalty, so he's now on 6 seconds.
So Jonathan Cox is now running away with this. He's 2 seconds up the road already. Skills down there. He's having to be defensive and attack if we're going to go 3 wide, are we? Into turn 1. Oh, Chuck Brothers went for the inside. He had to go hard on. Oh, he's picked up another 3 seconds. The penalties. Chuck Brothers gone up to 6 seconds.
That's
penalties.
Crucial. That's gonna be crucial now.
That
He's
will drop him to 4th at the moment. He now needs to put 3 seconds at least on one wing and get past. If he can get past Skills Dan, he's gonna have to go and put 6 seconds on him. Which this late in the race,
doing it incredibly with his old mediums.
He's
holding
like
off even Chuck Brothers. Now we got only 5 laps left. Guys in the chat, vote your driver of the day, as you know it by Milky. We're gonna take it from him. So
here we go. We're gonna have 5 laps to go. Jonathan's pulled out a massive lead here.
He's absolutely flying in front of there.
I'm pretty sure he has the fastest lap as well. Let me just check that. He does indeed. He's done a 1:16.6. He's a whole 7 tenths quicker than anyone else.
And Lee Craig picks up another 3 seconds penalty.
So Lee Craig then has picked up quite a few penalties.
And Chuck Brothers managed to get around Skills there now.
He's going to have to push hard though and try and get a gap up. So in terms of penalties, as it stands, Chuck Brother will be down to 4th. Groenfeld will be down. Groenfeld will lose 3 places if he stands as it is. He'll lose out to both Alfa Romeos with 6 seconds penalties he's got. They've only got 3 and they are within the DRS, and Niles is quite close as well. As Call Me Pablo then gets past his teammate. Clay's struggling coming towards the end of this race here. He was in 4th, he's slowly made his way back down through the field. He's in 8th. I know he's on really old soft. He's on 13 lap old softs.
Yeah, that's gotta make the difference there.
I think that's why he's going slower than anyone else. He just wants to try and get to the end on these softs without having to pit. But he should be alright. He's going to have Niles gaining on him. That's where he may lose position. But the 3 cars behind him have all got 9 seconds more penalties than him. So he should be safe in 9th at least today. And Chuck Brother then is trying to get away from Skills down on one wing, but it's just
And
not happening
Grunfeld
right now.
loses the position to Carmi Pablo. Now that
Grunfeld-
puts him to P7.
I feel Grunfeld may be regretting going to the medium tyres for his last stint.
Definitely, he will definitely regret it. That was
It's
maybe a
cost him.
mistake.
Yeah, it's cost him the places to Shiz and to call me Pablo. He's not that you mate. Oh, Grunfeld nearly losing his rear end there. He will be wanting to latch onto the back of Pablo here, but Pablo has got less penalties than him. Grunfeld just needs to try and stay outside of the 3 seconds of Clay and Niles. Jonathan then is absolutely storming it here. He's going to have 3 laps to go after this lap. Chuck Brother is in second. He's got out the DRS zone of Skills Dan. So can Chuck Brother absolutely push on now for these last few laps and try and get them 6 seconds onto Skills
He
Dan.
has to try it so he gets the podium, and there will be some
So-
points he needed. Points.
He needs to
Especially
find-
since his teammate DNF'd.
He needs to
So
find
he
a
needs-
second on one wing to get that
Yeah.
podium. One wing is fighting Skills Dan though. Skills Dan's had a fantastic race today. Did get spun early on in his second stint around lap 13-14 by Hartman, but has recovered very well to third place right now. But he's under pressure from one wing in the AlphaTauri. And already Chuck Brother is absolutely pushing here. He's put 2 seconds on Skills Dan. He needs to find another 4. We've got a yellow flag. Is
We
this
got a
going to be a
yellow
late safety
It's
car?
gonna be Grunfeld. It's Grunfeld.
Grunfeld has spun it. I don't know if there was an incident with Call Me Pablo there, but that's going to cost Grunfeld dear. He had the 3 seconds over Niles, and now he's lost it. And that will now drop him down to 9th if he finished on this lap because of his time penalties. I don't know if there was an incident between him and Call Me Pablo. I know they were racing. Call Me Pablo though is gaining on the McLaren in 5th. We could see
Carmi Pablo also doing really well tonight.
he is indeed, and so is Shiz. I have to say, one wing as well. I hadn't mentioned him throughout the whole race. He's kind of sneakily worked his way
Yeah.
up to 4th. And wasn't it one wing that went on to the Inters at the start of the race?
It was one wing. It was one wing. He tried to pull it off.
So obviously
Incredible race from him too.
the best strategy today was soft Inters, mediums, which I've never seen before. But it's worked and it's got him up to P3. So after that early disaster that he had, he's now got himself up to P3. He's ahead of Skills Dan. Last few laps though, Skills Dan's pace seems
Skills
to
Dan
have
has
dropped
to
off.
keep it clean as possible, not to pick up any penalty now.
Yeah, he's got to stay within them 3 seconds of one wing and within 6 seconds of Chuck Brother, and he'll get second place. So it's not all over yet for Skills Dan. He's just got to keep it clean, make sure he didn't pick up any time penalties.
And also getting an extra point then.
He will. So will Jonathan Cox, and Jonathan Cox will pick
Exactly.
up 2 extra points because he also
Oh
has
yeah, for the fastest lap.
So one wing's on 21 lap old mediums. As Jonathan Cox then starts the final lap of this race, he's ran fantastically well. He's had really good battles with Skills Dan and Chuck Brother, showing his overtaking prowess and his defending skills. He's had a fantastic race.
Also with the strategy, pull it off into Q2 with the mediums and then
Definitely.
using it, getting the pole position and then managing to get 22 laps with the mediums, going softs and fighting back to the field.
This is going to be tight here because Chuck Brother, as it stands, will finish 4th. But if he can find 4/10 of a second on one wing on this lap, he will save himself and pick up a P3. That's going to be tight. It's still down to 3/10 now. Down to 2/10. Oh, it's back up to 5. It's touch and go
Now
here.
that's all about the tire management now. All about the tires now.
I say my driver of the day has got to be one wing. He's pitted for the Inters and recovered to third
I would
place.
go for Skills Dan. He did incredible tonight.
I could vote for a couple of people tonight. But
Yeah, definitely.
Skills Dan, one wing. Jonathan Cox and Chuck Brother both having fantastic races. Call Me Pablo's impressed me as well, so is Shiz. A yellow flag in sector 2.
yellow flag,
Grunfeld's out.
That's
Grunfeld's
Grunfeld is out.
DNF'd.
I don't know what that happened there.
He's lost it out at the end of the S's, and his car is currently parked in the middle of the track.
Oh,
Be careful coming around them corners, guys. Grunfeld is going to be absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. He's done what I did in Bahrain last week. But Jonathan Cox wins, Skillstan gets second, and One Wing gets the podium of third place by 7 thousandths of a second to Chuck Brother. That
incredible.
Penalties we did say would decide positions today, and it definitely did. Chuck Brother there missing out on a podium by that much. He'll be absolutely gutted. One Wing then will be absolutely buzzing, especially after being on the Inters. The best strategy apparently of the race. I might try that in my T2 race at the weekend.
Now Clay got the driver of the day.
Clay had a very action-packed race today. I will say,
yeah, definitely.
I'm impressed with some of the overtaking I saw today and the clean battles I saw.
Yep, I can completely agree to that. Also, Jonathan Cox putting on an extremely fast, perfect race without any fault there.
So Jonathan Cox then picks up the win and the fastest.
And that's a well-deserved win. Also, skill stand and one ride, well-deserved, both of them.
Remember, guys, to send your clips in for overtake of the day. There's a good few overtakes today that could be the winner. And you might not just gain 1 point, you can gain 3 points if you win overtake of the week at the end. So, just so John knows, Fran did finish the race, but he was AI for 80% of it.
Yep, I am aware.
Graham says he finished, but he did DNF on the last lap as well. So I don't know if you give him points for that.
I'm really gutted for the Chuckle Brothers there.
Me too, he did work.
He did an exceptional race, getting back on top and then DNFing there. That's gutted to be seen.
Very impressive. Call Me Pablo, Shiz and Nels today putting up a good showing. One Wing did well, Skills Dan did well as well.
Overall we had a very, very good race. Clean battles all over the place, no dive bombing.
This is why these guys are tier 1.
Exactly.
Right. So the next race we have for you will be Friday, which is the F2 tier. Then Saturday we have the sprint race, a new format, which I'm looking forward to. And then to round the week off, we have the tier 2 guys finishing the week off. And hopefully they all have good races. Hopefully I win. I feel like people should just let me win, but it's not going to happen.
We don't get any special treatment there.
Yeah, definitely. I think as admins we should be allowed to start on pole. And then get a lap head start. And I'll still probably
great comms there, guys. Great comms.
Cheers, John. Gutted that you
I hope
retired.
everyone enjoyed it. Especially a big shout out to Jonathan Cox for winning the race. Skill stand and One Wing for putting on impressive battles there.
And I'd just like to have a shout out to Lack for his first day on comms. I think he did an absolute fantastic job. And we will be back doing comms next Wednesday for you guys. So see you soon.
I hope everyone has a good week. See you soon, guys.